Construction on the Mid-South Coliseum finished in 1964. It would host concerts, wrestling matches, and more over the decades. I'm sure you or someone you know had a graduation there, right? So the facility closed its doors in 2006, and there has been a back and forth between city officials and members of the community regarding its future for years. And now, the Coliseum Conservancy is the latest group spearheading the effort to keep and use the Mid-South Coliseum. The group's co-founder, Corey Strong, is here along with Conservancy member Marika Snyder. Welcome to Live at 9.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so I was excited to learn this is a new and renewed push. Explain to me why you helped to start this.
Sure. So came in with the Coliseum Coalition a few years ago, and they've done a tremendous amount of work really galvanizing the community and helping people understand the kind of commitment to the building and what we could do to redevelop it. But at some point there has to be kind of a group of people who actually have the skill set to say, hey, we want to attract investors in, we want to do the pre-development work. And the city's seen this in some different areas. You've seen it with the Tennessee Brewery, you saw it with Crosstown Concourse, but what is that formal group that is actually going to, get the city officials to understand this is possible, these people can do it, and we formed this group and got just a really talented group of local people, including Marika here, who's an architect, to help us put this building on display and do the pre-development work to get that building back open again.
So Marika, everybody questions, oh, what is the structure like? Can it be done? And then we hear that the bones are still good. Can you I want to hear from an expert though. Yeah.
All right, well, great. Well, the bones are good. It's a building that it's a shame to destroy and to pay good money to tear down something that is a great building and just needs a little bit of TLC and bringing it up to date into the 21st century for the needs of people today. But it's a very viable building.
Okay, so, I mean, the Beatles, Elvis, I mean, the names of the people who have been inside that facility, Big X. So can you talk to me about the non-compete clause, FedEx? Can you move forward with this? What can be put in there?
So a couple of things I think important with the non-compete clause is that refer to new buildings. The Coliseum, as you mentioned, opened in 2006. The FedEx Forum opened in 2004. So it was already, they were open and operating at the same time. So you can operate there, but we would have to do some conversations with the Grizzlies to ensure that there's non-compete. And at the end of the day, the size and the volume and the types of uses that we're looking at are ones that the FedEx Forum will be too large for, that aren't in competition with them in the first place. But I think the most important thing is for people to understand is there's a myriad of uses, and there's some articles that have been printed recently about kind of these live entertainment venues and the type of economic development that's happened there. And you already see some of that at Liberty Park. And so what we're trying to do is understand what that can be and collaborate to find something new and special for Memphis.
Okay, and why, can you guys explain why you think it's worth saving this building? Because there is so much construction going on around it. Why save this building?
Well, this building, it's not just about being part of our history, which is important, and our culture, but it's an opportunity to capitalize on our infrastructure, which already exists, and to use that to really invest in the future.
Okay, and Corey, what is the, because it sounds like there's a mix of emotion and intellect, and what is that cross-section for you?
So the intellect for me tells me that I'm very, very, very partial to Memphis and Shelby County and making sure we have resources. But when you have family and friends that have to go to Landers Center to go to see a show because it can't play in Memphis because there's not the right size venue of 5,000 people, or they got to go to Nashville to see a show, why can't they see that show in Memphis, right? And so the Orpheum's great. You got the Coliseum. There's a big hole in the middle of that, of the types of acts that will come to Memphis, the type of entertainment that people want to see. Let's keep those dollars here. We have a venue that can do it. Let's open it up to fit that market and support our people.
Is there anything else on this topic that you really believe that people need to know moving forward to either buy in or decide to move forward? Like what is that point when you say, okay, we've done what is your goal, and when do you say, okay,
No, our goal is, and we'll go to these conversations will happen with kind of local leaders. Is we're asking them to give us a time period to work on the building and do the pre-development work. As such, if it hasn't happened at that point, it'll go away. We're not worried about that because we already have people outside of the city, some major organizations that are interested in coming to Memphis and look at the building that have expressed interest. And ultimately, we want people to get involved. We have some events coming up over the next few months. If we're going to show it off, we want to put our best foot forward, have the community come out, support a cleanup, do some tours to understand it. And we're going to definitely provide opportunities for the community to own and be a part of the development of this building.
All right. Okay. We'll be watching. And thank you for joining us here to map out your plan. And we look forward to seeing what's next. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Straight ahead.